Alright, guys, I'm a mess. I know. Just woke up. Hair a mess. Painting craft. Getting creative. Watching TV. Psyching myself up for a wedding that's at a venue that me and my husband got married at. 2 weeks without my kids because they're gone. All I'm faced with is me and myself and I. Filled it with so many adventures just to prove to myself that I can do it. I want to live in the memory of my husband because that's the best thing that I can do for myself. I'm watching a show and there's death in it, and this woman dealing with it and sitting down talking to someone who went through it herself. The best line that I heard was, you just gotta face it. You're on a train that has no stops. You just gotta keep on going, keep on keep on moving. Living life the best way that you can. And that is what I'm doing. So, decided to make this video to talk about my camping trip before I even edited it because I gotta do it on the fly. That's what vlogs are about, right? Being raw and open. At least that's what this one is about. So, my camping trip, it was amazing. I loved every single bit of it. Funny story, the first time we were out there, we were trying to find my camping spot that I went on with my husband. Couldn't find it. Took a minute. Was getting a little discouraged, but kept on going. And then finally I found it. Then I found it and saw that someone was there. Was a little disappointed, but I knew there was something else. So I tried to turn around to go to another camping spot that we saw. Got stuck in the mud. I was like, oh, great. Not a bone in me was actually that worried, but man, did it freaking suck. Just like, wow, okay, how can this be? And then, so I walked up to the camping site right up the road from where I got stuck. And the guy came to help me, and he was a wonderful man. Took him just like that to get me out. Not long at all. And while he was trying to get me out, I asked him about other camping spots. He said there was 2 right up the road. One with a hiking trail to a place called Cochran Falls. And then another one with beautiful scenery. So we decided to take the second one, the one with the beautiful scenery, and then go down to the hiking spot in the morning. So we went to do that, and oh my gosh, guys, the camping spot was so beautiful. It was just like God planned this whole thing for me. I don't think I would have been able to actually handle camping in the same spot but just to be out there in the wilderness was just exactly what I needed. Then, when we finally got there, we set up camp. It didn't take that long to set up camp, but the wood was wet and we couldn't really get a fire started. It was actually funny trying to see me use an axe, let me tell you. Trying to cut the wood up so we could get a fire started, just to get to the dry stuff in the middle. And then we decided to call it a night early and went to bed. That morning, we had breakfast. And then got ready for our camping, or not our camping, sorry, our hiking trip. We hiked for about 5 or 6 hours, and unsure if we could find Cochrane Falls because we couldn't find the trail on our trail maps. And then randomly, out of the blue, after we've been hiking for about 30-45 minutes, there was this trail, and we were like, oh, that's probably just another camping spot, because we were on the Appalachian Trail. There's so many little small camping areas right off the trail. So we decided we were just going to take it and look, and randomly it took us to Cochrane Falls. It was the most beautiful place. The scenery was gorgeous. Couldn't even imagine of a better view. I can actually think of hearing Zeke saying, oh man, how awesome would it be to jump? And after we sat there for a while and explored and took in all of the beautiful scenery, we went ahead and went back and started hiking up towards the end. Hiking, because we were on hike-in trail. And then we were on the trail for about an hour or so. And it was just beautiful. All the mountain laurel on the trail. One of my favorites. Zeke always spoke about it when it was there. I love seeing it bloom. It's just completely gorgeous. And just feeling accomplished after that hike was amazing. I couldn't even imagine a better day. It wasn't hot. It was cool. The breeze. It was just like we were meant to go that weekend. And then on our way back, we had a black and blue butterfly. I wish I caught it on camera because it was just like the most amazing thing ever. For black and blue are my husband's colors. That was the color of his base canopy. That was anything and everything that you can find in black and blue he had. Then we head back to the camp. Just enjoyed ourselves and relaxed in planning our next adventure. We decided to go on a sunrise hike. Completely dark. One of my biggest fears is actually hiking at night. Not being able to see anything, especially somewhere that I've never been. So many thoughts going through my head. It's like, oh, is someone going to come out and get us? That's the only thing I can think of. Forget the animals. Is someone gonna come and murder me? That's why I don't watch horror movies. Can't do it. But anyways, back on track. I actually was able to stay on the trail and did not even get lost. It was like Zeke was there with me every step of the way, guiding me, being my eyes for me. I would have never thought that I could hike through the woods and get to where I needed to go. Just getting back onto the trail of hike in. That was the hardest part, because some of the trail to the hike in's trail from our camping spot, or down the road from our camping spot, some of it was overgrown, and probably in a few years the oak trees are going to take over, which is very sad. It'll be kind of hard to do it. Hopefully I can go back and clear it out, or have somebody else clear it out so other people can enjoy that trail while they camp. But just being able to guide myself through all that mess and be able to get back on hike and trail exactly where we came in at, or came out at, during our morning hike, was the biggest accomplishment. I felt invincible. I felt like I could do anything. I know to some of you that's like the smallest thing and y'all are wonderful at it, but to me, I always relied on Zeke for that. Or someone else to guide me through the trails. I never thought that I could. I always thought that I didn't have the best the best sense of guidance. But I do. And I can do anything that I put my mind to. And that's what Zeke's seen in me. Couldn't even imagine of the greatest weekend. So here's to many adventures, many more vlogs, and hopefully I can get myself up to editing the footage I got from our camping trip. Do a montage video. See you guys. Peace and love.